You're not afraid to hit a big person running the ball? It's business, man. It's business. I remember back in the days, man, watching you hit a big person. And it's funny saying back in the days to a kid that really just kind of turned 10. You know what I mean? Like you really just got in the double digits, to be honest with you, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, like, what are the chances are you making it to the NFL? Like, you really just not.
That question don't even make sense.
So why do you think the question don't make sense?
Because a person is making straight A's in school, you're not going to tell them to drop out of school because making straight A's will guarantee you getting a job.
So you're trying to say that making straight A's, you're comparing it to them getting a job in football, which is NFL, and them getting a job after school. It actually kind of makes sense. It don't prepare you for what you should be prepared for. As a young man, I feel that you should be prepared to own a business. But school literally teach you how to be a great worker.
I'm happy when I play football. It's like you tell me not to be happy about the stuff that I'm doing good right now. Besides that, I'm not even worried about the NFL. I think about the state championship because that's the biggest thing that I can win in nationals.
So basically, you're not even concerned with going to the NFL. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Heck yeah, I want to go to the NFL. I'm just not working on it right now because I'm a little kid.
When did you know or feel that you were different than other kids? When did you realize you were different?
When I truck kids,
You did what to a kid?
When I truck a kid.
Like, how did you truck him?
I got the ball after I go widen out. Since it was like a whole linebacker right there. So I had to widen out. Since the quarter came down, I had to truck him.
Oh, you ran him over. Caught a body. Tell me about another time you realized you were different when you were playing football.
When I was playing flag and when I got the ball, all of them were trying to tackle me. So I broke all those tackles and scored.
Oh, gotcha. Then you realized then that you had talents that was a little bit different than the average kid. What up, Octavian? I've seen you do some amazing things in track and field. Therefore, I feel like you would know somebody that's performing at a higher level than the average kid since you do when it comes to track. So tell me, when did you notice your little brother was different?
I noticed my brother was different when he was about 5 and he was on North Henry. They had a playoff game. They were playing Tucker, and the coaches, they weren't getting along very well. And the plays weren't going well, and they were calling on Kaka. And the other kids, they couldn't get the playoff. And they weren't getting no yards. They called on Kaka, and he was getting yards on the plays, getting first downs, and he was changing the momentum of the game.
Can you recall any time that you have personally dealt with him when you realized that, okay, he's definitely different?
Sometimes I've dealt with him and I realized he was different. At practice, we could practice, and he'll try to go against me on reps. He don't want to go against me because he know it's harder to go against me. And sometimes he'll even beat me on the reps. We do stairs, single steps. He'll sometimes beat me on those reps.
Hold up. So you saying your brother that's half your age is beating somebody who has national championships?
Yes, sir. When considering the things he's already accomplished at such young age that he is, considering he has national championships.
How many national championships are? So he
has 2 national championships, and he has 3 track All-Americans.
At 9 years old, he has 3 All-American recognitions, 2 national championships. And is they on the same team?
No, sir. Those aren't on the same team. The first one was when he was 6. One of them was on this travel team in North Carolina. They recruited him because they seen how good he was playing here in Georgia.
I realized Kaka was different many times. One time in particular I realized he's different, of course, was when I started noticing him beating his brother at drills that there was no chance of him beating his brother. I remember he was doing speed drills on the steps, and I seen him beat Bryson, and Bryson is one of the hardest working sons I have. Then I started noticing him beating Octavian on drills, and Octavian, of course, another hard working son. But it wasn't even phasing Kai. He started calling him out, telling me he want to race the car. Hold on, I can't hear you. What'd you say? Push, get to the front of the car. There you go. Waking me up at 12 at night, asking me to go run the hill. Seeing him do stuff like win a national championship at the age of 6, which is nothing, right? Anybody could do that. It's not true because our national championship was battle. And on top of that, he was a starter. He started on offense, he started on defense. He did the same thing again at a different age, different football team. He won a national championship. That is unheard of. In North Carolina, they banned Kaka from playing football, saying that he was too advanced to play with their kids. kid. That's when I realized that he's definitely different, because you don't ban no kid and say that he's too advanced to play with your kid. They couldn't find a rule to say why he shouldn't play, and that was the rule they came up with. The coach even called it the Kaka effect. When we would go play against other teams, they would look, they see the helmet that he wear, and wouldn't even play the game because he was on the field. Like, that's when I realized things were crazy. I'm definitely a parent, and you can say I lived through my child. I would never let somebody tell me I shouldn't appreciate the great things that Kaka have done. Such as every time he scored a touchdown, I'm amazed. I celebrate like I did.
Touchdown. Good job! Good job!
I lived with my child. You're not going to tell me that when he makes A, because he's on the honor roll, he's on the A&B honor roll, that I should be happy about this but not celebrate this over here. I'm not going to do that. Anything that my kids do, every A he have, I feel like we did that because we studied together, we trained together. Studying and training is just two different ends of the same coin. It's the exact same thing. So there's nothing that he can do that I would see and not feel like we did that. Another thing is just the way that we train in our house. Like, it's a big competition within our household.
He say steroid. Go! Work your hands, Octavian. Let me say work your hand coming down again, we'll have a problem.
Everybody know I won all of this. You did not win all of them. Boy, yeah!
There you go. Oh, you want to say that when he beat you?
Yeah, boy, I beat you. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. What is that?
Deadly one now. Hey, this one to get critical. Watch this.
Neither did I. I didn't touch nothing last shot either.
And therefore, yeah, I live completely through my child. Everything my boys do, whenever they score a touchdown, whenever they beat somebody and break a record in track, like, I'm amazed and ecstatic. You know, it don't make sense to tell someone that you can celebrate your child only when they're doing something academic. I celebrate my child when they wake up in the morning, when they start using the bathroom and wiping their own behind. There's nothing that they do I'm not overjoyed with. Just on top of your head, if you don't know none, fine. But do you have any play that you've seen Mekhi run that you like, that was like your favorite play?
We had this thing when we would go, and when we get the ball, if someone says reverse, then we reverse the ball, like we get the ball and go back to the same side that we just came from. And that's if like everyone is coming over here.
I remember one time I went outside and I noticed that Bryson was playing on his friend's team. There's three of them out there, Bryson and his friend, and then there's Mekhi. I think Mekhi's like 6 and both of them are 8. They're playing against Mekhi. When I tell you I was so mad, extremely mad. I'm getting on Bryce because I'm thinking that Bryce chose sides and chose his friend over his brother. It's basically what I'm saying as a father. When I get on Bryson about it, his friend Aiden said, but but he's just too fast. I'm like, who's too fast? He's like, Khi'Khi, it's hard to tackle him, and he keep winning. I said, he keep winning. So I sit out there to see what he's talking about, and notice that they're playing against Khi'Khi, but in actuality, Khi'Khi's really playing against them. Like, he's scoring, they throwing the ball to each other, he's getting interceptions, he making tackles on them, they missing him, he making them run into each other. It was crazy. Just watching him perform every time I see it is crazy, and I feel amazing. This backyard football to being on the football field, like, he's done some things that made me second guess how good I really was as a football player. You know, I think what made Khi'Khi different is the fact that he does stuff that other people do, but you see it at an older age. Like, on the field, his game IQ is much higher than the average kid. Like, one time I seen the quarterback go to hand him the ball. The quarterback drops the ball on the ground. Instead of just looking at the ball on the ground or passing the ball up, Khi'Khi on his play where the quarterback goes to hand him the ball and the quarterback drops the ball, picks it up, juke one kid, either cutting back, then juke the next kid, juke another kid. He caught about 8 bodies on his play. About 8, honestly. And then turns around and almost scores. His IQ level to be able to save plays like that, and you know it's not just an accident. Another time I seen Khi'Khi, the center hike the ball over the quarterback's head. Anybody else, that ball would have landed right beside him, because they know that the play that the quarterback gets the ball, pitches it back to the running back. Khi'Khi sees the ball go over the quarterback's head, reaches out, catches the ball, keeps running the direction of the play originally. Juke defensive end, go further outside, juke the outside linebacker, juke the cornerback, cut back, juke the outside linebacker and the cornerback, and cut up the field, run past the safety who's standing there like he's watching the play, and another amazing play. It's just having that high next level IQ that made him the first ever 5-star youth athlete. Khi'Khi won the Heisman for having 1,485 yards, 22 touchdowns. Then he turned around and won defensive MVP, the complete opposite side of the ball, twice. Taught him how to shed a block when he was sick at cornerback. He shed the block up to make the tackle. Khi'Khi, I showed him how at linebacker, he played middle linebacker and outside linebacker. I showed him how to shed the block and showed him that it's exactly the same when he was at corner. He would shed the block of somebody coming out to block him, reset himself right back behind that person on the same track as the running back and make the tackle. All of that type of stuff, it shows that he's the next level player. He would do this while doing his assignment and step back out of the hole and then come backside, straight backside and make the tackle. That stuff shows a whole nother level of an athlete. I'm just at awe, and I'm a fan when I'm watching them play.
Talk about your mama. You are not a Christian. Another moment that was like a huge moment for me. Mekhi and Bryson was running track. They were running 8U track, but they were 3 and 5. Bryson always beat Mekhi, right? So there's one moment we get ready to get out of the car, and Mekhi randomly says, "Bryson, you're not gonna beat me this time." Bryson was like, "I always beat you." And I'm thinking to myself, he always beat me. I said, "So what? You're not gonna beat me this time." He knew that whatever he was feeling in his head was what was going to happen. In the 200, Bryson barely beat him. They were side by side. In the 100, Bryson barely beat him. They were side by side. And in the 400, he came in right behind Bryson. It never was like that. All because he felt that this moment is about to be my moment. And when Bryson was like, "Yeah, I always beat you," he was like, "So I'm gonna beat you this time. You ain't gonna win this." That is different. That separate elite from great. Did I have that? I like to talk like I had that? No, I ain't had that. So I nurture. My limitation would never be my son's limitation. I don't say nothing when they talking like that. I let them feel how they feel because I witnessed it multiple times on other people. Shoot, one of his favorite things used to be Lightning McQueen, and I heard one of the cars ask Lightning McQueen, "When did you feel that you knew you were meant for racing?" He said, "I always felt. I ain't never not felt I wasn't meant to race." Exact same thing, which let me know that somebody who wrote that knows what he's talking about. Not only they know what they're talking about, I witnessed that same thing in my oldest son when he was long jumping. Partner of his beat him on the last jump. So when he went through his last jump, he was, I guess, running even faster, so his mark was off. So he scratched. What I was saying, and then you know he's really good, you gotta put him away. I said, "So what? I'm supposed to beat him every time." That right there let me know that there's a certain thing that elite people have. The way they thinking totally different from somebody that's great. Person that's great, they won't know why this person is beating me that's elite. Person that's elite, it is simple that it's supposed to be. It don't supposed to be nobody else.
So basically, you're not even concerned with going to the NFL. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Heck yeah, I want to go to the NFL.
He can run too. Whoa! He can run. He can run. I didn't realize he can run. Go, get the baby, get the baby, get the baby, get the baby, get the baby.
Here comes Dynasty.
Woo! Look at the baby. Oh. Keep coming when you make sure you catch it. I am. Oh, he comes. Get the baby.
And how about Rolling Jasper?
Oh, catch him, Renee. Make sure you catch him. Oh, he's so cute. He holds his butt good too.
Any players in the game, you can get it. Any coaches on the field, you can.
The would-be bullies surrounding them, making sure that neither one of them step out of the circle. Ain't nothing worse than a bully who thinks he's about to win, not knowing he's about to lose. However, the boys didn't care. They were ready for action. Yep, this is that moment. That moment as a bully, you wish you could take it back. But...
Yeah, Kyle! Get in front of him, Kaka! Get in front of him! Yo! Yeah, boy! Yo!